Welcome, everyone, to another Indecorous podcast. Purveyors of fact, farce, and fucked up history, join in this futile quest for knowledge. Have a laugh, learn a fact, and try out all our super safe, child-proof life hacks. As always, we have Carlos.
Yeah.
Bobby. And I'm Ian. I'll be your drunk driver through this collision course of nonsense. We've got a real barn burner this week in store for you. Before we jump in, I've been watching a little bit of America's Got Talent. And,
Why?
Well, it's just something to do with the lady friend, Carlos.
Okay.
You know,
I got you.
gotta pacify the lady friend occasionally, throw them a bone, so that they'll let you throw them a real bone. Hey-o, anyway. But I developed a really interesting take on this show. As it's marketed, it's a talent show. People come in, they do their tricks or dances, they juggle, they do magic, comedy, whatever. And ultimately, they have to pick a winner and people have to vote. And it used to be, my understanding was all about the talent, but this has changed. It now has virtually nothing to do with talent, and it's all about this shit.
What's the ambition, the dream here?
Well, my family's my reason why I'm here. My wife and my 6 children.
6 children.
Yeah.
So it's just people with
especially
disabilities.
because my children came out of foster care. When you're surviving, you can't dream. And that has been one of the most rewarding things, is providing them with a home and a safe environment where they're free to dream.
That's nice.
Do you hear it? It's like, aw, puppies, aw.
What is it? So is this guy's talent trying to make people feel sorry for him or something?
Oh, dude, yeah.
Is he going to do something talented at some point?
So he's just going to sing a little sad song, and people are going to be like, oh, he adopted orphans. Oh.
It's mediocrity meets Make-A-Wish.
But I mean, you know, just to give you an idea, it's not a one-off. So
Okay.
here, for example, is...
Tell me the story about you guys.
Well, our dad had a family band with his siblings, and we kind of decided to do the same thing.
I like that. What's the song and what's it about?
It's about our mother who passed away from cancer about 2 years ago.
It's called Fuck You, Dead
Talking to
Cunt.
us.
It's called Cancer Didn't Take You Away Soon Enough.
But I mean, this is like not to be undone.
This is a dream come true for me.
What do you mean? You almost didn't have the chance to come to audition?
Yeah, I've been playing violin since I was 4, but 3 years ago, I was diagnosed with a serious nerve disease that takes away the feeling from my hands and my feet.
That guy can literally give himself a stranger without sitting on his hand anymore. I don't know what he's fucking complaining about.
You always see the brighter side, Carlos.
I'm a rapper. I rap. Yeah. I started off because before I was born, my father, he was a rapper. He died before I was born, so he couldn't really fulfill his dreams. So that's what I'm here to do.
So you see this shit, I mean...
Damn.
I want to know how the guy died, because he died in like a shootout.
He died robbing our convenience store.
Yeah, exactly.
So the level of ludicrousy of this show is basically this. There was this girl on there, and she had no discernible talent. Like, she literally just did karaoke. She butchered Whitney Houston songs. And her only talent was that her father was actively dying of cancer during the show. So every time that she'd come on, they would just pan the camera to him, and he had like the little tear in his eye, and just like, you know, oh, my daughter, you know. And that was basically the girl's talent, was that dad was dying of cancer. And every time that they go to the judges, so what'd you guys think? And the judges would be like, I don't know. You might have to just step it up next time. Competition's getting really tough. Like, what is this girl going to do? Fucking have her mother getting a head-on collision? I mean her talent is that her father's dying. It's not that she's a good karaoke singer.
But if she was smart, then she would have been like, first audition, my dad's got stage 1 cancer. Next week, stage 2. Boom, then stage 3. Like, you just save every stage for every level that you pass.
Then she gets shown up by another contestant who has 2 dads dying of cancer.
2 dads, yeah,
So,
that's right.
So on that topic, this season is just fucking insane, because they started the same old shit where every person come out there has got a new little thing trying to up the ante, and then finally this guy just fucking annihilated everybody with his shtick.
Welcome to America's Got Talent. What's your name?
I'm Cody.
Who are you, man?
So we gotta describe what we're seeing here.
I'm Mom. I'm Lee.
It's the human
I'm still
personification.
trying to figure out what we're seeing, to be honest with you.
It's the human personification of Timmy from South Park is what we're seeing.
A song for you on the piano.
Tina, tell us a little bit about Cody.
Cody is blind and autistic.
All right, but check this out. This is where it gets
His eyes
batshit crazy. They put this guy behind a piano.
I was in tears.
This is like, you know, Timmy from South Park, essentially the way he looks. They put this guy behind a piano.
I sung a lot of songs, but I never got to sing them all. I sung a lot of songs, but I never got to sing them all. I sung a lot of songs, but I never got to sing them all. I sung a lot of songs, but I never got to sing them all. I sung a lot of songs, but I never got to sing them all. I sung a lot of songs, but I never got to sing them all. I sung a lot of songs, but I never got to sing them all. I sung a lot of songs, but I never got to sing them all. I sung a lot of songs, but I never got to sing them all. I sung a lot of songs, but I never got to sing them all. I sung a lot of songs, but I never got to sing them all. I sung a lot of songs, but I never got to sing them all. I sung a lot of songs, but I never got to sing them all. I sung a lot of songs, but I never got to sing them all. I sung a lot of songs, but I never got to sing them all. I sung a lot of songs, but I never got to sing them all. I sung a lot of songs, but I never got to sing them all. I sung a lot of songs, but I never got to sing them all. I some bad rhymes.
He is actually incredibly talented.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
dude, they painted the people that were backstage, the people that had to follow him, like all these people that were going to pitch their little sad story, and they were literally shitting a brick just fucking crying because how the fuck are you going to follow this? I mean, he's A, talented, B, no one's going to outdo autism and blindness.
Yeah, he's
and
one hell of an actor.
Yeah, that's right. And he's hilarious too. This guy's got it all.
I mean, so yeah, if you're taking bets on who's going to win this season, I mean, how could you bet against this guy?
Yeah.
He's got the trifecta: the skill,
yeah.
the autism, the blindness, and like who could possibly do better than this guy?
I wish there was somebody that's just like super talented that would sign up for this and just be like, nah, my life is pretty awesome.
Yeah, just blow it out of the water.
Yeah. I mean, I make good money. Parents loved me. All my children love me. I'm just gonna fucking rock out this song, and then fucking rocks it out. And I was like, okay, so yeah, you're great, but man, your life's too awesome. We can't let you go on.
You've got privilege. You've got human privilege. There's no sadness to it. All right, gang. So we're gonna pivot to our next topic. Be the change. This is a segment we're gonna give something back, heroically shining the spotlight on the most pressing social issues of the day, and a segment we call Dumb as Fuck Change.org petitions.
Remember how many hours it took us to come up with the title for this segment?
I remember.
Dumb as shit, change.org petitions.
So I'll let Bobby lead us off here.
Make Netflix put the Flat Earth documentary into the comedy section.
I didn't even know there was a documentary about this. Like there is actual documentary.
Oh yeah.
How does it even last more than an hour? How does it last more than a minute and a half beyond, hey, we're fucking batshit crazy?
Yeah.
Plus, it's got to be kind of annoying to interview all these people when they're holding a bouquet of flowers in front of their face to ward off plague.
Yeah.
So I'll let Carlos take this next one.
Students everywhere have problems with school. Sometimes to take the load off, animals are there. People have pets at home, and when I'm feeling down, I always like to hang out with my dogs. I have problems at school, too. I will feel overwhelmed a lot, and sometimes I need something to help with stress. So that's why I'm petitioning for animals in a classroom.
Some lightweight bitches right here, right?
So they want to be able to bring their dogs to school?
Yeah, dude. Like you're having a bad day.
Man,
you're a little stressed out. You're going to pet fucking, Rover.
I mean, I'm concerned because these dogs are going to eventually get shot. You know what I mean? It's inhumane to make dogs go to such an unsafe place.
Yeah. Make doggy bulletproof vests.
Yeah, or arm the dogs.
There you go.
I'm just concerned about the dogs here. It's like sending them off to war.
Remove children's weight loss app before countless eating disorders occur. This app will literally kill people. Blah, 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 blah.
I want to see a picture of the person that put together this petition.
Yeah, that's
they
right.
probably need to lose a few.
With this kind of petition, you should have to have a profile picture attached to your thing.
I kind of hope the anti-fat shaming goes so far that you go to the doctor one day and they tell you that your cholesterol numbers are very brave.
Each week, we will present you with something so perplexing, so mind-melting, that you will literally have no choice but to submit and say, what the fuck was that? This week on What the Fuck Was That? So this is batshit as hell right here.
To adjust that dial. You are in fact seeing a person with a TV set on their head, laying an older set on someone's front porch, and just walking off.
He wants to be known as the TV Santa Claus. I don't know.
The bizarre discovery happened Sunday morning in Go's Hampshire neighborhood. Outdated boxes were found at more than 50 homes.
We got an old tube-style TV, 13-inch.
I thought my son brought it home, but apparently not. They had way too much time on their hands if they had all these TVs and spread them out over.
This guy's like the tooth fairy of fucking old TVs.
Henrico police are tuned in to the situation. They have security camera video like this from multiple neighbors, but think it's only a prank targeting no one in particular.
Who is this guy? What's his motivation, you think?
Well, Ice-T, pretty succinctly, he talked about it on Twitter, said, yo, what the fuck? A TV head motherfucker leaving TVs at people's houses? Dude. Just when you thought you've seen it all. Ice-T is bringing in the knowledge. Yeah. Shake my damn head.
Shake my
damn head. I love this sort of shit, though, because this person, I can't imagine how they're getting any kind of benefit from doing this. So they're just doing it because they think it's funny. Because he's not sticking around for the payoff either.
No.
Like if it wasn't in the news, he would never see the payoff of people opening their doors and being like, what the fuck, why is there a TV? And he's also, I guess, hoping that somebody has a security system.
Oh, yeah.
I applaud this guy's dedication to a prank. That's why I love like Brendan Walsh. He'll do like fucking pranks that I don't know if he's ever going to see the payoff. You know, like I think
the Publix or whatever coming soon. Or
yeah, he had he put
Foods.
a thing on an abandoned building where he said, "What is it? Whole Foods coming soon." And like he wasn't like standing next to it waiting for people to read. He just put it up there, and then next thing you know. It's on like bulletin boards, and it's like, hey, there's a Whole Foods. There's gonna be a and like Whole Foods headquarters gets fucking called, and they have to deny it.
So all the yuppies are congregating around, starting to build little condos, and
I love pranks like because the dedication to like not even have to stick. You're just like, this is gonna be funny, and I'm not seeing that. Like I think he posted a flyer once where he's like lost comb and just put his number on there. I lost
They
my
got a full page New York Times ad.
I lost my comb. Yeah,
$18,000.
It's one of those things where, like, I don't have any money, but if I was a billionaire, there would be so much fucking
so much
ridiculous shit.
novelty,
Just because I'd
randomness.
have the money to do it, there'd be no reason for it. I'd fucking hire 50 of those TV head guys just to drop them all over the country.
minor misdemeanors everywhere.
Yeah,
I think we're gonna find out that TV Head there just has like a real like fire mixtape or something that we all need to listen.
Yeah, eventually everybody's gonna be. He's gonna be doing
promoting
EDM
something.
concerts and shit. TV Head.
Man, he's got a long game, and we're just not seeing it yet.
Oh, it's like the new Daft Punk.
Yeah, that's right.
you go.
This is the Daft Punk brother that didn't make it to Daft Punk.
Yeah.
So this is what he
I
does
mean, it's
now.
kind of nice he's got a job, I guess.
Yeah,
you
no
know,
shit.
so a quote unquote job.
All right, everybody's been waiting for this segment, the weekly unethical life hacks. We've scraped the bowels of the internet to find the most amazing life hacks for those brave enough to dare. So set your moral compasses south and join us for this edition of Unethical Life Hacks.
So stick your finger in a light socket to quickly replenish your electrolytes without having to spend money on sports drinks.
Don't tell this to the piano singing kid because we might lose him.
That's how he got like that.
Yeah, no, we don't want to waste that talent with our unethical life hacks here. Like that's this kid. When you have drugs on you, also carry a helium balloon with you at all times. If you get busted by the cops, attach the drugs to the balloon and let go. The police will not be able to find the drugs, and they probably would get fired for shooting at a balloon. Unless you use a black balloon. Nah, I like that, the kicker there. Unless you use a black balloon.
I just like the image of just seeing somebody walking around with a balloon. Like,
So
what do you
you-
have to accompany that? One of those like giant 1940s lollipops? Like the,
Oh, yeah. See, I was picturing somebody just in their car. But, yeah, this just says if you're anywhere with drugs, just always carry a balloon with you.
yeah, and just commit to it. Get the sailor outfit.
Yeah,
and
there's
everything,
balloon guy again.
Yeah.
Bonus, you might have children following you everywhere.
Everybody's
That
like,
could
wait-
play in your favor for other reasons.
Stillwell from A League of Their Own.
Why is balloon guy always high? When someone says have a nice day, don't say you too. Hoard everyone's nice days until you are immortal on nice days, other people's nice days. Oh.
You can become like a dark overlord this way.
Well, so the premise here is like if somebody wishes you a nice day and you say you too, boom, you just lost it.
Exactly. Karma's keeping score, you know?
So everybody that says, hey, have a nice day, boom, you just take it, boom, you store them.
Yeah, just bank that shit.
But, I mean, you got to say something back. If somebody says to you, have a nice day, and you just turn your back to them, they're going to be like, well,
Just
fuck
say don't
you.
die. Say don't die. Say I hope you don't die, stranger.
But what if the person has cancer or some shit?
Well, then that would be probably encouraging them a little too heavily.
Well, then they're going to win America's Got Talent. So
Oh, yeah. So
they've
they're
got a
going
good consolation prize in
to
the
they're gonna have a
pocket.
nice day regardless then, I guess, at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah. So people with cancer have all the luck.
All right, so for the people that are subscribing and love the show, we got an early adopter program we want to throw out there. We're giving out free swag randomly, so here's all you got to do. Just go review us. iTunes, Stitcher, Podcast Republic. Just give us a 5-star review, drop us a line, and we'll pick your name out of a hat and give you a free retro ad of your choice, and we'll sign it and send it to you and help us spread the Indecorous word.
And if you don't want a retro ad, we will threaten a person of your choosing in a very creative manner.
Yeah, we will leave bad comments on your person you most hate on Facebook. We were cyberbully your enemies. Suicide guarantee.
Or your 5-star rating back.
So this week, in lieu of doing Dark Histories, we're going to do something a little fun. We are going to interview our pal Carlos.
Oh.
So I'm going to put Carlos on the spot. He's always got these amazing stories up his sleeve, and there's one that I think is of particular interest to our listeners here. So when Carlos tells the gang, to my fans, you are the true MVPs, it's not just some anecdotal BS. No. They really, truly are the Carlos Mafia, and they have his back.
They're the MVP. They're the true MVPs.
So recently, Carlos had a very interesting social media experience where the Carlos Mafia, his beloved fans, had his back, and hate lost, and love won. And so I'll set it up, and I'll turn it over to Carlos, and he can put some color on this, because this is fucking awesome.
All right. Well, we're talking about the latest racist guy, right?
Yes. Because, I mean, there's tons of these. We should probably be doing a weekly episode.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, here's the thing. Is like, yeah, if I see people that are like blatantly racist or blatantly prejudiced or whatever, you know, obviously I hate them, but whether I go after them or not depends a lot on how bored I am that particular day. So this guy caught me on a day that I was particularly bored and I had nothing else to do. It wasn't even on a post that I posted. Somebody else posted something that got political, and the person that posted it wasn't a fan of Trump. And then this guy posts, "You just mad at the president because he's not a nigger or a woman or a Muslim." That was his opening salvo there. So I'm like, all right, so this guy already is not sounding pretty good to me. And then, but at that point, I didn't even comment on it. But other people were going after him, including somebody that was like a black dude, and then he just kept calling him the N-word. And then eventually somebody, I can't take credit for it, somebody was like, "Hey, you know this guy on his profile, he's got his business link on there too for his Facebook page for his business." And it was like, was it McBride? It was McBride Customization or something like that. So I was like, wouldn't it be a shame if somebody left a bad review on his page? I'm like, that sounds kind of fun. So
Carlos had an extra few minutes on his hand.
I'm just having a hard time imagining a construction worker using the N-word.
Yeah, right? Yeah. Like, there's one of the few non-progressive construction workers. Okay. So there were two other people that posted before I did, and they posted screencasts, because at this point, the dude's N-word count was through the roof. He kept dropping it over and over and over again. So there was enough screen caps. So I was like, I'll join in. And so I posted mine, and basically I said, I forget exactly how I said, but I was like, I don't know much about construction, but if I ever need to decorate my front lawn with a burning cross, I think this would be the contracting company that I would hire. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And I posted a little picture of the dude using the N-word. And the guy, and then there's the guy's response on his own business page. It's like, it's not, you're doing, I mean, what the, all right. So then he's like, "Yeah, you want us to wear all white while we'll do it. And I'm like, I'm like, all right, you go on, buddy. You're doing great. And then he's like, "Yeah, I'm doing great, you illegal spick." And I was like, you're posting this all on your own business page.
Holy shit. What state was this? I mean, was this like
the guy
deep in like a red state?
It was rural Georgia.
Rural Georgia.
Here's the thing, though. To find a reliable contractor, I think a lot of people, like, if you've ever tried to do that before, you'd be willing to look past some of that stuff.
Like, okay, people are like, okay, he's racist as hell. I see what he said about Carlos. He's fucking terrible human being. What's his prices, though? I just want to let him, put his quote out
Is he going to
there.
return my phone calls?
Yeah.
Well, after he replied to my stuff, I screen capped the things on my page. I was like, "Hey, check this guy out." And again, I think I made the same joke about burning crosses. That's when people started going to his page and like leaving bad review after bad review after, and like at the beginning of the day, their rating was like 4.2, 4.3. By the end of the night, it was like 1.7. And then after that, they just closed their fucking page altogether because they were like, this is just a free fall. But the thing is, like, they weren't doing themselves any favors with the reply. He wasn't, obviously. But the thing is, I guess he's in business with his girlfriend. And then his girlfriend is posting up, hey, I don't know why you guys have to leave these bad reviews just because of a difference of opinion. It's like, no.
Is that what they call it down there?
Yeah.
And there were good people on both sides.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, what's the world come to when a white man can't call black people niggers and Hispanic spics and just be left in peace?
Jesus.
And so eventually went down that hole, and and they canceled their Facebook page. They still have a Yelp page.
Don't praise over the review thing. I think there was some slow movement. So that started with like a 5.0 review or 4.0 review, and then
their overall rating was 4+ out of 5.
And then people. So what happened, I think, was you made this a public post, so your friends and fans caught wind of this, and then they were just like, "Holy shit, this piece of shit's fucking with Carlos." Not on my watch.
Well,
and then they just started going.
That might have been part of it, but also the guy's just a racist piece of shit. So I think like everybody would say, it made me very happy that everybody contributed to get that fucker's rating down. And some people were posting on Yelp. Some people were reviewing the guy on Google. One said that the thing is, like, one person was like, oh, man, I'm tempted to friend him on Facebook and post all the screen caps on his Facebook page. And I'm like, pretty sure all this guy's friends are also racist. I don't think he's gonna lose any fucking friends.
Tim, telling it like it is.
Yeah, exactly. They'd be like, hell yeah, that's right. So like, I don't think on a personal level, I don't think it's gonna hurt him with his friends. I mean, his fucking girlfriend was trying to it's like, how sad is that?
It seems like your MVPs helped win the day.
Oh,
and his
fuck
rating
yeah, they did.
Just slowly went from like 5 to 4 to 3 to 2 to 1, and then they just fucking canceled the page.
And then at the end, they can't. And I have absolutely zero regrets for this. And actually, somebody brought a good point up, because I followed up on it just yesterday, where I say, like, listen, if you're a person that calls black people niggers and calls Hispanics spics, then that's not a difference of opinion. You're just a racist, and I'm going to do whatever I can to fuck with you as long as I'm free and bored. But the thing is, somebody brought up, was like, well, how do you feel about comedians, like, for example, Stanhope, that has used nigger or has used faggot, and I'm like, if it's for a joke,
context
if you're doing
right?
satire, then yeah, that's fine. It's all about the context. It's all about what you meant, what the intent is.
Exactly.
This dude was just obviously racist and just wanted to treat minorities and black people and everybody like they're not as good as white people. So that was pretty obvious.
Right.
But yeah, if you're doing it in the context of a joke, or you're doing satire, or you're making fun of people that are that dumb, then yeah, you can say all the words. That's how you fucking humiliate these people, is by making fun of them.
Well, I thought it was an awesome story, and I'm happy that Carlos's MVPs had his back and saved the day, and it was just...
that was all them, man. I left my bad review, but they were the ones that drove everything down.
I fucking love it, man. So I think that we'll probably continue, doing this, because I definitely see people continuing to have your back, and as long as there's stupid people out there, don't fucking cross Carlos, man. He's got some extra time on his hands, and he's got some fucking MVPs.
We'll never run out of stupid people.
So pivoting to our next topic, gang, there are a lot of wacky states and a lot of wacky laws, and we've got the skinny on each and every one of those. So this week, Arizona.
All right, this first one is you can't walk through a hotel lobby with spurs on.
I think it's a furniture preservation thing.
Is that what it is? So you
you get all comfortable. You had a long day on the ranch. You want to, kick your feet up. Next thing you know, you're puncturing, some lobby's leather or whatever.
I guess that's how powerful the hotel lobby is, that they're the ones that got this passed.
The hotel lobby is actually even more powerful than the hotel lobby.
The hotel lobby. Yeah.
It is a Class 2 misdemeanor if one places a mark upon a flag which is likely to provoke physical retaliation.
This is like, defacing a flag. Like, you're carrying your little favorite flag. This is like, my little jam. I'm repping my state, my Confederate Army, my fucking...
Your Westboro Baptist Church.
Or whatever it is. And then some guy comes up with the magic mark and be like, I'm gonna fucking make a little X right here and a fucking smiley face right there. If that's gonna likely make that little dick person fucking start a fight, you're not allowed to do it.
I would love, since you brought Westboro Baptist, I would love to see some Westboro Baptist person complain like, hey, this asshole just defaced my God hates fags flag. I take offense of him writing all over my God hates fags flag. It is illegal for anyone over the age of 18 to have less than one missing tooth visible when smiling.
To have less than one?
Yeah, like they're encouraging people with fucking fucked up teeth and giving them sort of like a special treatment.
So you got to have
you have
more
to have
than
multiple missing teeth to smile.
So if you're under 18 and you have teeth, all your teeth, you can't smile.
Yeah, don't do it. Because you know what? Now you're tooth shaming people, Carlos.
Yeah.
This actually, you know
go
what?
around
This makes
dental shaming people.
This makes a lot of sense as to why I could not get any laughs when I did Arizona back in the day. All the young people just were like, well, your jokes are great, but we have all our
rules
teeth.
are rules,
yeah.
you know?
Yeah. No wonder I bombed in Arizona.
Yeah, I don't believe that one.
All right, gang, so we're going to wrap this up with our Pornhub comments of the week. We heroically watch hundreds of hours of porn each and every week just to find these gems. The noble task of sitting through countless hours of bukkake, cuckolding, and senseless midget gangbangs just to bring you the best Pornhub comments of the week.
This comes to us from Gibbs Jacobs 69. At points, she looks sexy. At other points, she looks like Vietnam flashbacks kicking in.
It sounds like the first one is great, the second one is strippy, but still, you're having a good time.
I think I could probably see that going slightly racist, or I could see that just being a dude that had some PTSD up on him.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Like, at some points, you want to shoot her with cum, and then sometimes with bullet. Who whips out this? Actually, this comes from the pilot of Epic. I almost didn't say their names, but they're verified. So this is the pilot of Epic. Who whips out a Glock on a crying baby? Somebody pulled a Glock on a crying baby in a porn?
I mean, was the baby resisting?
My opinion on abortion is kind of a double-edged sword. I mean, I like the idea of killing babies, but I don't like the idea of giving women the chance to make decisions. Oh, this is quite a conundrum here.
This might be some joke thievery right here.
Yeah, I was like, is this off your first album, Carlos?
Yeah, that's it. This is my first poetry book, actually.
So we found a fan of Carlos's that slightly did a twist on one of his very famous bits.
I'm wondering, like, is this guy just dropping non sequiturs, or was there an actual abortion porn that this guy just watched that inspired him to do this?
Maybe some pregnant porn video.
Well, maybe
could have been.
Yeah, I guess. Oh, yeah, that's what he just sees pregnancy and his mind just automatically goes to abortion.
Yeah, get that shit out of here.
Okay, so he's concerned about overpopulation is the problem.
I think Carlos's is definitively better, but I think this guy was watching some fucking pregnant porn. Most likely what the case was.
I probably was too.
Depression is awful. We all know it, but some people deal with it worse than others. But no one can go lower than this. Eating Nutella on Pornhub, disgusting pig. You should kill yourself for thinking this would help. And now you're putting me through depression, fat cunt.
Oh, come on. Nutella is good, right? I haven't had it very often in my life, but it's not a bad thing, right?
It never evoked the kind of rage that I would call internet strangers fat cunt over.
Is this like a new terminology for like cum, Nutella, or something? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
That wouldn't be a bad. Maybe we need to coin that.
It's like a novella.
Yeah. It's just
semen.
a smaller portion of not epic cum, but it's good. If you want some nut at the beach.
It's gonna be like a subgenre of porn, because it's always like it's all about like blowing fat loads. It's like, you just want to see like just a little.
It's just
squirt,
a Nutella.
You don't need a big mess to clean up afterwards.
You're gonna have experts on it. They'll be like, "Are you more of a nut or Nutella?" Nutella.
This could just secretly be the food porn cartel going after anybody that puts food fucking in porns because they don't want to have it.
They just don't want food.
They just don't want food in their porns.
But there's some people that like the food porn.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? It's a little for everybody.
And we got the house porn, too. Let's not forget about that shit, because there's mad house porn. All that shit from California.
House porn?
Well, I mean...
Oh, yeah.
We use the term loosely, but I mean, there's some pretty fucking sexy stuff. Like, I've actually watched, with my special lady friend, porno videos, because obviously the day before I'd see it, and I'd go back and say, hey, there's this really kick-ass room I gotta show you.
Right.
Don't worry about the dicks. Look at that fucking staircase. It's so sexy. Like, legit made her do that, so... Yeah.
And that's when you Nutella?
It's like when you want to watch HGTV and jerk off at the same time.
That's whenever I knew she was a keeper. All right, gang, so that's been our podcast for this week. Hope everybody enjoyed. We learned that America's Got Talent is complete shit. We learned that there is a TV fucking Santa Claus. We learned some amazing life hacks. Anyone got any thing you want to get off your chest? Any hateful haikus, birthday wishes to grandma?
I just want to tell my fans they're the real MVP.
And we know why this time.